Hi everyone, it's been a while again. A lot of stuff has happened recently, but since February I finished two major projects. I finished that master's degree, thankfully, because that took up so much time, and I've also finished a cottage, which is one of my projects. I bought a wreck basically and did it up, so that's finished as well. They were both finished around about February. I had loads of other projects on at the same time. And as well as family life and whatever else, I had a lot of stuff going on. Now, something that I felt very strongly about in the past few months is that things should be tidy and organised. And I've spent the last, I would say, 2 months tidying and organising the whole house, from storage areas right down to things like the kitchen cupboard, making sure there was not excess stuff, making sure that it wasn't cluttered, making sure that everything's readily accessible and organised. You know, down to the small things really. Stuff like the bathroom cabinet. I mean, it's tidy now and it's organised and it's like minimalistic, and I feel as though maybe as I'm getting older, or maybe it's just a change of heart, or I don't know. No, I've always been like quite organised, but even more so now, after the amount of stuff that I've had to do, I felt as though I really needed to tidy and organise everywhere. And to a very large extent, that's been done. So I've sold loads of stuff. I've had a different attitude. If I can't fix something in a certain amount of time, then it's going. And it's quite sad, really, because even stuff like a a power supply like I've got on my desk here, there was something simple. There's always something simple wrong with these things, and if you have the time, you can find out. But I spent about an hour on it, something like that. I couldn't fix it. I threw money at it. I bought some new chips and whatever else. I couldn't fix it, so I threw it away. And I've done the same with a few other things. Some other things I've fixed and fixed and sold, and right now I've got a little netbook, notepad, whatever you call them. What do you call them? Laptop here, which is going to be sold. I've got in this little workshop here, which is where it all began with YouTube. I've got this as like a storage area for stuff that has got to be sorted through. And one of the areas that I've not yet done, see, I've got motorbike parts in a box over there as well, but one of the things that I've not yet done is look at the electronics thing with a view of sorting it out. I mean, I have sorted some of it out, but there are loads of components and things that I need to go through. In fact, on Facebook, I was looking for somebody who was like a younger version of me, who is really interested in Arduino and electronics and stuff like that, and I think I found one. I met a guy today. I invited him round to this workshop and I gave him lots of stuff. Another thing, when you get components, like LEDs, for example, it's strange to buy just 5. You always buy 100 or something. And like these boards here, if you want one, they come in 20s. And anyway, it's easy to get an excess of stuff. And right now, I've got all of these here. I don't know if you can see. See all of those? Oops, I've just pulled this off. All right. Well, I've sorted that mostly. Well, to a very large extent, but there's still so much stuff that I've got to sort through. I've got a chest of drawers full of electronic stuff that I bought or whatever, or was given to me or whatever. Well, nothing was really given out to buy, but apart from YouTube, the companies from YouTube, Chinese companies will sometimes give you some stuff and say, if we give you this, will you mention our name and all that. So, in that way, free. So I got loads of stuff to go through, and I thought, well, it's electronics. I've not had much time to do electronics videos, so why don't I do this? Why don't I just go through things and see what they are? And probably you guys will find it interesting as well. So, yeah, so I thought I'd do that as a way of filtering through stuff to see if I want to keep it or not. And stuff like that. I mean, I've got these as well, but I wouldn't bore you with these. What I want to do is sort through them. Sometimes it's not worth it, but these aren't the cheapest ones. These have got thicker leads. So But obviously I wouldn't want to bore you with that. You couldn't go through there. Oh, that's a 1K, you know. So, I'll start. I also don't want to call this mess on the desk. There's like white bits. I don't know what it is, like dusty stuff. Anyway, these are computer screws, and they will come in useful, but I don't have a place for them. And I should have a place for them. So, this is for chips, this one. So, here we go. First things first. That is going to go in there. Is that even right? Yeah, it looks right to me. So these little computer screws, you all must have seen them, you know, and I think they call them shoulder screws or something. See these little brass things here? Oh, well, that's, oh no, there you go, there it is. These little brass screws, so they can go in there. Another thing I want to do is label these at some point as well. Okay, so we've got these. These are little battery things. I've never used them. They can go in this one, I guess, with these 9-volt things. Anyway, that's going to be the format of this video. RJ45 boots. Well, I very rarely use them, but I don't want to throw them. See, this is the problem with this. I'll just put them in this basket. This is for stuff that, well, it's going to have to go somewhere, but I don't know where. Little capacitors, they're good quality capacitors, but I've never used them. I don't think I will use them, so I'll give those to somebody else. They can go in there. Bit of a shame, really, because probably in 2 weeks' time I'll want them, but they're those tiny things as well, you know, where you need to do that. I can't see myself using those. A little kit. Now, if I get time, I would like to do these kits, so they can go with those boots. Batteries. See what I mean? There's stuff, all sorts of stuff. Where's that voltmeter gone? I had a voltmeter around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. And have I got a bin? Oh, I've took the bin away. Well, let's check them anyway. So what are they? They're 1.5, so I expect them to be 1.6. No, that's dead. The 1.45. 1.6. That one's charged, this one's dead. Where am I going to put dead stuff? I need another container for rubbish. Okay, it's going to have to go here. Okay. So we have one possibly fully charged battery or cell. Now we're getting into more fun stuff. What's this? This looks like a SIM card. Oh, what's this here? GSM Spectrum module. TTL UART. Okay. So it's Arduino to GSM. That's quite interesting. There should be more parts to this. Where's the rest of it? Well, that is probably to do with it, maybe. Oh no, there's no... That'll be on that unit there. So there'll be... There'll be a unit around here somewhere. I'll have to go back to that one. Oh, okay, what's this? This is a BMS, a battery management system, and we've got the minus, the plus, well, it says 3 series. Yeah, so it's 3 cell. So what is that? It's like 12 volts, something like that. So we've got a BMS, which I will keep, but where am I going to put these things? Need something for random things. It'll have to be this container. So random modules. GPRS. Okay, that's for that, I think. Yeah, that's for that. But that's antenna's not from it though. This here, VCC, that's going to go to the Arduino probably, and this here. Okay, that's interesting. That can go in there. What's this? I know what that is. That is a piggyback or backpack or something they call it for a screen. It basically makes the screen easy to work with. You plug it to the screen and then you can control it just with those 4 pins. So that's what that is. Then I've got another one here. What's this? A touch sensor. Interesting. CJCMU. What's that? I might need to use my PC here. So, good news is that I have a PC in here in this little workshop. So that's useful. I'll go back to that. That's one of those backpack things. What else have I got here? An SD card reader. A nano that needs to be tested. I've got a box of nanos and stuff like that here, a tray I should say. Is this PC turned on? Yes it has. Okay. This is a shift register. Serial in, serial out. Not sure what it shifts, but I wonder if it's one of those 5 to 3.3 things or something like that. But it is a shift register. Okay. Just get Google Chrome up. Ah. So that's actually from a SIM card. See this here? Well, that's interesting. Look, that's the pinout for these old SIM cards. But it's very... Hang on a minute, it's used as well. Why would... Or is it? Looks like it's been used. Open. Yeah, you can see how old this is. SIM lock. Look at that, it's very old. Can you even get SIM cards that big anymore? I don't know. This is something I want to have a play about with though, actually. Okay, Google cannot be reached, why not? I think you see I've been messing about in here so much, I think I might have unplugged the Ethernet cable. I'll just check. Not likely to me. No, I don't know. Never mind, I'll just shut it down. That's the problem in this workshop. I've been messing about too much. Okay, would have been useful to have that though, really. This is it's obviously some sort of sensor. Is it IR? Or is it like obstacle detection, something like that? I think one of them transmits and the other one receives or something. Yep, little sensors. Ah, a level converter. Right. You know, before with this, a shift register and a level converter are different things, and I made a mistake just then. So this is the thing that converts 5 volts to 3 volts or 3 volts to 5 volts. Shift register, that's something else. Shift register, it's got serial in and serial out. I wonder what that is. Oh, I really need that PC now. What have I done to it? I must have done something to it. Is it plugged in? Yes, it is. Everything's plugged in over there. The router seems okay. I'll reset the router anyway, just in case. So this little workshop has its own router. Let's see if it works now. Okay, what else have we got? So these components, or these little modules, I don't know what they are right now. I have a rough idea. This is a voltage limiter of some point. Oh, it's working now. Okay, so 74HC 595, and it is high-speed CMOS device, 8-bit shift register, accepts data from serial input. When asserted low, the reset function shifts values to 0. Oh, okay. Shift register. There's not much rubbish in here. Okay, so that's a shift register. Now, this one, what's this? CJMCU 44003. There's a photo of it, but what is it? Ambient light sensor. Ah, that's quite cool, isn't it? Ambient light sensor, that's what this is. Ambient light sensor. This thing is some sort of voltage limiter, I think. Well, there's not much going on, is there? There's a Schottky diode there. 200 ohm resistor, capacitors, and a coil. What's that tiny chip there? It'll be that tiny chip there that's doing the work, unless that's a Zener diode, which is not. I don't know, it's some sort of voltage regulator, I think, something like that, a lightweight one at that. ADXL, this is an accelerometer, I believe. Although I will double check it. So ADXL 345. Yeah, it's an accelerometer. Okay. What else have we got here? ADS 1115. That is a... I think that's an ADC. ADS 1115. ADS 1115. A MUX input multiplexer. What the hell is that? Programmable gain amplifier. Oh, it's an ADC. Yeah, I thought it would be. Right, okay, that's an ADC. Ah. Now, I tried to do Bluetooth, serial to Bluetooth, and that's what that is. Now, I've always wanted to get these things working, and I was never able to do it, so that's a future video. to get that working. Imagine if you could wirelessly flash an Arduino, how useful that would be. Now, do I have a drawer with these things in? I don't think I do. No. It's going to have to go there for now, but that's interesting. Okay. ACS 712. These are current. These are Hall sensors for current detection. So you, basically put this in series with something that's drawing current, and it will tell you how much current it's drawing by the Hall sensor. That's quite cool. This is obviously some sort of gyroscope. Why isn't it focusing? That's a gyroscope, I believe. Here we have a transmitter. Presumably that's for that. Again, I used to have a fascination with these little transmitters. That's something I've got to look at. What's this? Is this an ACS 712? Yeah, it is. Detects current. And again, I've got another one of those. What have I got in here? A few other sensors. I'll take that sensor out of there, because that seems to have a space here. Could do with organising this a bit better as well, these other ones. Anyway, we have something else here. Oh, let me know if you've used any of these modules, by the way, because I wouldn't mind knowing if they're any good or not. That side's not even soldered in. See that, the chip, it's not soldered in. Anyway, is that any good? Let's have a look. APF. In fact, where's the other thing? These look like cheap ones. Now, are they any good? That's the thing. STX882. STX882. High power amplitude shift key, that's what ask means, I think. Are they any good? That's the thing. I don't know. But there's that anyway. APF02. APF02. Okay, is it a transmitter or a receiver? I think it's a transmitter. Transmitter. Wristband transmitter. I don't know. We'll have to check that one as well. What else have we got here? H5V3M. H5V3M.